Alright, so what's up? So, God is calling. So let's see. What are the messages? What's up, Mr. Michael? Good, how are you?
Good. It's kind of a pleasant day, even though it's depressing and cloudy.
Yeah, it feels good.
It's nice out.
Yeah. See you later. What are the messages for whomever it may concern? What are the messages? What are the messages? Hey, Mr. DJ, put a record on. I wanna dance with my baby. And when the music starts, it's never gonna stop. It's gonna drive me crazy. I taste blood in my mouth this morning, so I'm just wondering, do you really want to do this dance with me? Let's dance, shall we? What are the messages for whomever it may concern? What are the messages? What are the messages for whomever it may concern? What are the messages? Okay, so somebody wanted to attempt to tell a lie, but they knew it was going to backfire. So they didn't tell the lie. Okay. So somebody may be trying to take back maybe what they said about you. Maybe somebody is realizing that they had the wrong idea about something. It seemed like they had the wrong idea about a lot of shit. Okay. They thought that you was the type of person that they could play mind games with. But it looks like their spite is catching up to them. Okay. It's kind of like this person was so jealous that they destroyed their own ambitions and dreams. So they must have been trying to come for yours. Okay. So in the position of the crown, you have the Hermit. This person is not able to make a move. They're dealing with bizarre circumstances, meaning that mentally they're someplace else, but their body is in another place, which means that they're thinking their reality is somebody else's. Okay, looks like some health issues going on here. Now, I'm going to read this in a romantic sense, and I'm going to read this with duality. Okay, so when it comes to duality, of course, you're dealing with opposition. Child of birds is singing. Talking. Just love to talk. So, with dealing with opposition, your opposition is pretty much fucked. Okay? So, somebody, it's like they thought that they was going to be able to, like, come back into your life and fake being your friend. But it's kind of like there's something about you to where you irritate them too much. Like, you irritate their demons too much. They can't even fake the shit. You know what I'm saying? So I pick up something too, maybe about a car accident, car troubles. Maybe somebody can't travel. Okay. This person, their biggest problem is that they are afraid to make real decisions for themselves in their life. Okay, which means that they're afraid of their life. Okay, my thing is, with this energy that they're showing up with, you know, you're creating your life. So that envy, that jealousy, that deception, them lies, you know, that's what you created. So, you know, I would be scared of that too, because I guarantee it looked like a lot of that shit is backfiring in major ways. and it looked like it's affecting other people. So if somebody was trying to teach their children or get their children involved in some type of witchcraft, voodoo, some type of curse or hex or some type of shit like that, like they was trying to teach their child, coach their child how to do something, that was a bad idea. I see a young man here and I see a young woman here. Okay, so I mean, it looked like it's hit. So when I say it's hit, it looked like it's over. This person don't have no spiritual protection. Okay, and it's kind of like the two individuals, these two youthful energies, these two are earth angels. So that's what I'm saying. Like these young people, they don't know. They probably haven't even really gotten into the world just yet. And it's like you have already sacrificed them. You have taken away their innocence by exposing them to shit that they're not ready for, and they're probably not even called to know. So now, if this is a love situation, this is a situation to where an individual, I think that they realize that they have like jealousy issues, and they know that they know that they be lying and shit, you know. So to me, it's coming off like this person likes you a lot, but they don't have the will to move forward with you in a healthy way. But this person is conflicted because they want to make a move towards you, but they can't. Like, this person is sitting around like, I don't want to be friends. I don't want to be friends. Whoever this person was dealing with, dating, courting, hooking up with, they thought that this person was the person of their dreams. Okay? But something ended up happening, because we do got the player card here. Okay? So, I mean, it's like somebody got played. All right? And, maybe they trying to move towards you, or they was thinking about moving towards you. I feel like this person has had an epiphany to where they realize they're not ready to move forward in that way romantically, but they're struggling with themselves because it's like, well, I don't want to be friend zoned. But at the same time, you know that you are not ready to enter into something with somebody else. So it's like, they got a lot of baggage from the past. You know what I'm saying? I pick up, this person could have been a player in the past. Then they got with a person and they thought that this person was their dream person. Then their dream person, it's like they ended up finding out that their dream person is kind of like an old version of them. So when they met this person, they were ready to settle down and change. You know what I'm saying? Like, they didn't want to be a player anymore. And I just feel like this person has been playing them for a while, depending on how long they've been together. I'm picking up 5 to 7 years. Okay? So my thing is that 7 is a very mystical number, right? So this person was put, and then you got 7 of Swords. So it's a lot of 7s, like it's real sacralistic here. And then there's a lot of angels here. There were. So the thing is that this person was put in this other person's life to get them ready for what they really wanted. But the individual is not seeing the lesson. Like, you're actually lucky, because most people get caught up in contracts with individuals who are supposed to be catalytic to their growth, to a committing relationship. Okay, so it seems like divine intervention stepped in here. So whether this person realizes it or not, it's not fun to be cheated on, but at the same time, like, you have been released. You are being blocked from starting an unnecessary contract with somebody else who you're not meant to be with anyway. Which means that within that relationship, you have learned the things in which that you needed to learn, and you are ready to move forward. But it's like their human brain and emotions are stuck. Maybe it was humiliating, you know, but it had to be severe in order to cut the situation off. So, this person was being protected. They're not being protected now because they have to do the healing work in order to move forward. Okay? So it's kind of like whatever their person, with their person cheating on them, it's like they're just in despair and all this type of shit. And it's like, this is not the time for you to be in despair. This is time for you to be optimistic. The bigger picture of this situation is that you are being protected, and you are being saved. You are being saved time, so it's like this person crying over spilled milk, but you're victorious in the situation, but you just can't see it that way because you don't know what the future holds. So the thing is that when you heal, when you get yourself together, when you bounce back, then who you're meant to be with is who you are going to be with. But it's always a struggle in the beginning, when wounds are fresh. So, I can understand the grieving, but remember, don't stay there. Okay? So, when it comes to you, let's keep pulling. Oh, I didn't see all that coming. Okay. So, when it comes to this other person, so when we talk about opposition, this individual took an opportunity. They had the opportunity to do the right thing, but instead they did the wrong thing, and then they tried to manipulate the situation. So when it comes to your opposition, like, they've been done, and it's kind of like they had a chance to save these two individuals that they got caught up, these two young people that they got caught up in their mess. They had the opportunity to release them from this curse, from this attachment that they have, but when the opportunity presented itself, they didn't tell the truth. They tried to manipulate situations. Okay, so I mean, it's hit. It's a done deal. Going back to the romantic aspect of things, I feel like you may have been this person's opportunity, but they just had the wrong idea. Okay? I feel like this person is really crazy about you, but they're not ready. So they need to be patient and get ready. I feel like they're worried that you're going to meet somebody else. But what they don't know, because you have the temperance card, they don't know that you already know what's up. Okay, so you have the hermit and you have the temperance, so you can see the bigger picture, and you may understand that this person is not ready. So with the temperance here, you are very forgiving towards this person. It sounds like this is the person you're meant to be with, because it's given like marriage. You know, you have a higher, broader understanding of this individual. They don't see it. They don't see that you see that in them. That's what I'm saying. Like they're hurt, so they're not seeing clearly. You know, their situation got them all fucked up and got their head spinning. You know, they may be doing reckless things, things that are not them, things that are not of their character. It's just it just seems like a lot of anger. So then on top, but like I said, you can see it. You know that God is calling you to be patient with this person. So I think that you're a woman and this is a man. Okay, and you're a woman, but when it comes to opposition, it's kind of like you're a man and you're dealing with a woman who is opping up against you. Okay, so when it comes to the man dealing with this woman opping, there's no love situation. But you as a woman, there is a love situation. Okay, so you already know that you're going to have to be patient with this person. You already know who this person is, so you're pretty much in a good position, because I have a feeling you're going to be attracting a lot of interests. But the thing is that none of these interests are your person, and you're going to have to be very careful, because you know, individuals are coming with some crazy ass intentions towards you. They trying to get you pregnant. You know, they trying to they're trying to do things. I pick up blackmail too. They're trying to put you in a position to where they can blackmail you to be able to control you. They're trying to put you in positions, like I said, to trap you, to get you pregnant. You know, like, that's what I'm saying. You see the bigger picture, but your person does not. And while your person is sitting there worrying about shit, it's kind of like they're making things worse for themselves. They just need to chill. You know, like, you already know what time it is. You already know that God is calling for you to wait for this person. Okay? So, like I said, you know, like, that's your husband. So, you know, God is testing, like, the both of you, because it has to stand the test of time, which means that the two of you have a big calling over your lives as individuals, as well as within a union. So, no, the situation is not ideal with how things are going, how they're starting off, whatever. But, I mean, you trust God. So, I could tell you do, with the temperance and with the hermit card here. And then, you know, you're wise and you're ahead of your time. You're wise beyond your years and you're ahead of your time. So you're already, and you have been getting insight and epiphanies. You know, it's like every time you come into an epiphany, it's like spiritually it gets sent over to this man, and this man snaps out of it. So it's kind of like you're spiritually guiding this person, whether you know that or not. Okay? And it's like you're practicing and you're preparing for y'all's union. All right? So you got the 10 of Cups here. So that means that you are content and in the flow of your life. You know, there's nothing that you want, you desire. There's nothing you're chasing after. You know, you're in the flow. But like I said, you know, you understand you got to be in the flow because of this person. You know, this person may be dealing with some dark demons, But it looks like you be healing them. You know, it looks like you're good for their mental and their spiritual as well as emotional, because with the 10 of Cups, you are complete. So you don't need this person to feel complete, to be complete. But this individual may have those feelings about you, and they may be very strong and powerful feelings that it may be driving this person crazy. You know what I'm saying? So, but my thing is that you understand. You got a lot of protection. You got deities, you got angels. Your energy is being represented by Earth Angel. So, I don't know, maybe this person thinks that they're not good enough, or they not supposed to. Look, I'm trying to tell you, God works in very mysterious ways. And, I know people think that you supposed to be with, I don't know how to explain it. It's like y'all don't look like y'all supposed to be together. Who the two of you are, it's like polar opposites. So this is your soulmate. Okay? So, the way y'all think, y'all's interests, it's so different between y'all. Like the way that one person grew up and the other person grew up, the family dynamic, perceptions and views, like it's different. I think that this person, this guy, he just, he going through something. Well, you understand. Because like I said, you already know what time it is. The biggest thing and the key to, I think to a marriage is forgiveness. You have a lot of that, and you have a lot of patience too. And you're being supported by the angels. So, and you're being supported by the deities as well. So I mean, it is what it is. It's kind of like he has to realize that his spot is safe and secure with you. He I don't think that he's realizing that yet, but he will come to the epiphany of it. He will be enlightened. He's just having a hard time. And the two of you are not, that's why I'm saying you're spiritually guiding him. So, you must be a spirit sister. You a spirit sister. You are some type of priestess. Okay. So yeah, So you're pretty much working with him, healing him. It's like you're getting him ready before he comes to you. He may have wanted to control how he was going to come into your life, but God is just like, no, because you don't have the right idea, and then you're out here being influenced by individuals who don't have your best interests. And they want to keep you stuck, and they want to keep you trapped. You're not in the position, so you allow this individual to help you, heal you, get you ready. Then when you're ready to step in, you'll be able to have the control that you want, I guess. So I mean, but that's it. That's all in which I pick up for the reading. Nice little slow dance, huh? Don't be tripping over my feet, right? Oh Lord. So I just heard that song, that Usher song, play another slow jam. This time make it sweet on a slow jam. Okay. But that's going to be the end of the reading. Until next time, ciao.